no control over the Zoom tonight.
He's switching this off.
Rishki and Ronnie have full control.
He's switching the TV off.
I'm used to Rishki having control. I'm not so used to Ronnie having control. But
I've just muted everyone, Shmuel, so that includes you. You've got to unmute. Oh. Shmuel, you have to unmute. We can't hear you.
how typical was that? All right. I don't know where I was muted from, but how far, Rifki, for the last few minutes?
Mutes all, including the rabbi.
Okay. So you heard the rest of the spiel.
Start again.
Yeah. All right. L'chaim, everyone. It's the only way I'm getting through tonight, with a brief l'chaim in the beginning. L'chaim to us all for a Shana Tova Mituka. Just a little.
What did you just do?
Just unmuted it.
Why? So you can hear it.
Mm.
All right, there's a sense of disbelief, an absolute sense of disbelief that here we are again. Every time I put on this kittel every year, the blood starts rushing, the lip starts quivering, the adrenaline starts pumping. And it means we're ready to roll, and usually with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you in the room. But here we are again for a second year in a row, all dressed up and nowhere to go. I'm going to swing around my phone here. The lights are on. And the shul is empty. I can hear the echo of my voice. Ronnie is right here in a safe distance. It's you and I coming to you live from the shul. The shul is beautifully clean. The white parochet, the white curtain is on. And who would have believed this? I'll be really honest with you, this hurts, and it hurts bad. There's no two ways about it. We are a community. A community is meant to be together. We need to be together because we need each other. I want to begin, first of all, by wishing those who celebrated Smachot in the past year a hearty mazel tov. Bar mitzvahs, weddings for those lucky enough to be able to squeeze them in. And to those who had to postpone simchas, thinking of you, it's been terribly difficult. To those in our community, and I think there are some on this evening, who need a refuah shalema, who need a blessing of healing, we wish you a blessing of healing. And to those who lost loved ones as recently as this week, but over the last 12 months, we extend our deepest condolences and our comfort to you, to all those who lost loved ones. Friends, as I said before, we are a community. And here at the shul, we've done our utmost, our very best over the last year to be there for you, to support you. When we could do it in person, we were there in person. When we could do it virtually, we were doing it virtually. And I want to thank you on behalf of our shul. I know many members of our board are on with us this evening. Our president, Mark Huron, he's in the Zoom screen right next to me, is here with us as well. And if I may, I thank you on behalf of our shul for your continued support, despite these challenging times. Be it your financial support with your membership, be it with your attendance to our various events, be it with your messages, be it with your offers to assist. However you've supported our shul this year, we are very, very grateful. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you. It's the night before Rosh Hashana, friends. That means tomorrow night, we usher in a new year. What a year it's been. There's pain, there's anger, there's frustration, there's anxiety, there's disappointment, there's despondency in so many of our hearts. This time last year, we thought it would be over. I remember standing here last year saying, next year we'll see you all in shul and the pews will be full. But no. But no, the future is still very much uncertain. We've endured and we continue to endure grief and loss and illness and a mental health crisis and anxiety, marital challenges, family challenges, financial challenges, and so much more. These last 12 months plus have really altered our lives. No person, no sector in our community has remained unscathed. We have experienced total upheaval, and we need to acknowledge that. Our children, our teenagers, our beautiful elders, in particular, have endured so much, perhaps much more than we can ever imagine. As a rabbi, as a community leader, I know that addictions have increased. Depression has accelerated. And anxiety is on an all-time high. There is panic by some, there is dread by others, and there's apprehension by us all. And yet tomorrow night, we start a new year, Rosh Hashana 5782. How can we possibly uplift our spirits? How do we find hope for a new year? How can we get a booster shot of optimism and confidence? There's no magic bullet, and I don't have an easy answer. And people ask me all the time, Rabbi, what's the meaning? What's the silver lining? Friends, I'll be raw and honest with you. There are far too many people hurting for me to stand here and preach silver linings. It's a harsh reality. We have to acknowledge the harsh reality. And we have to realize that we have a choice every moment of every day. Friends, I'm not just preaching to you. This is how I have been living my life for the last few weeks and months. It's been my motto. There is so much beyond our control, but whatever is in my control, I've got to make sure that I make the most of it. Over the last few weeks and months, I've been reading and rereading various different pages from Viktor Frankl's book, A Man's Search for Meaning. I've been reading and rereading Edith Eger's book, The Choice. And I encourage you to do so as well. We cannot possibly compare our situation to theirs, to the unimaginable horrors that took place in the Holocaust. But there is so much to be learned about the power and the inner strength of a human being from individuals such as Viktor Frankl and Edith Eger. When there isn't much that we can control, there's one thing that we can control, and that is our response, and that is our actions each moment of each day. And on Rosh Hashana, we are reminded just that. We are created as human beings with free choice. Choice to believe in myself every morning when I get up. Choice to make decisions to be the best version of myself every single day. Choice to be the best Jewish version of myself every single day. Choice to make the best choices about my own well-being. Choices to find my why. Choices to bring light and warmth and love and blessings to this very situation. You know, one of my impulsive Corona purchases was an indoor rower. I know I do I do a fair bit of running, but I decided I need a rower. It was one thing that I missed from the gym, and I needed to get one in my house. So I got one. Rifki has since confiscated the credit card. And I listen, when I row, I listen to a virtual coach on YouTube. And I go through the motions and I do the workout, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is. I do my 5K and I'm off. Just the other day, this virtual coach, a random guy I found on Facebook. At the end, during the cool down, 5 minutes of cool down, he got all philosophical. And this is from, I don't know, the video's from 6-7 months ago, but I just happened to see it a few days ago. And he spoke to exactly this point. He was talking about motivating yourself to work out and look after yourself. And I would play the YouTube video now, but I don't have it with me. But he said as follows. He said, take ownership while he's rowing. Just imagine that. Take ownership. Every day we have the option to make new decisions. We are not fixed. We are always evolving. Life is constantly changing. The only thing we can control is ourselves. Nothing outside of us is controllable. The weather, other people, random factors, we cannot control any of them. But we can choose the way we act and the way we react. We just need to make an effort to put in the work, he says. You will feel good. It may not be the exact picture you envisioned or the ideal situation, but you controlled the process while he's rowing, and that brings joy and meaning. Friends, my message to you this evening, to myself, because God knows I need it just like everybody else needs it, is that whilst we acknowledge everything that is going on and we don't run away from it, we are in really, really difficult times. At the same time, the only thing we can do is use our God-given power of choice to choose how we react. And that doesn't mean we have to be joyful and cheerful every moment of the day. No, we can be sad and we can be frustrated and we can cry. But for the most part, to make good decisions, to choose how I want to control my life. So the sun is going to set tomorrow night. And with that, we are going to choose to celebrate Yom Tov. We are going to choose to set the table. We are going to choose to make Kiddush. We're going to dip the challah and the apple in the honey. We're going to sing Rosh Hashana songs. And then we're going to wake up in the morning and thank God we're alive on the first day of the new year. Please God in good health. We're going to choose to open up a machzor, say a song, sing a song, say a prayer, sing a prayer. And then, as I said last year and every year, close the machzor and make up your own prayer in whatever language. Start your own conversation, connect with yourself and connect with your Creator. Close your eyes and transport yourself to this room. Some of you have been around for 50, 60, who knows how many years, and have so many recollections and beautiful moments here in Elwood Shule. Take your mind and your vision back to a particular moment, be it a sermon, be it a chazan, be it a song, be it the vision of the kids here standing on the bima right in front of me, which is empty. Live with that memory. And then choose to walk into the street safely with your mask on and listen to the shofar that's being blown through the streets of Caulfield and beyond, wherever you may be. phh.org.au, you can see where the shofar is being blown next to you. We're going to choose to celebrate, choose to live, choose to focus on what you can control. Friends, in a moment, we're going to sing Zachreinu L'chaim, remember us for life. May God grant us life. May God grant us the strength to process life and the ability to live life to the fullest. I bless us all that we should have a Shana Tova Metuka. We should have a good year and a sweet year and a happy year and a safe year, a year in which every single one of our heart's desires, personal ones, are answered. And most of all, my wish at the top of the list is that I don't want to wait till next Rosh Hashana, but I want to see you all and everybody else back in this beautiful shul that in 1957 opened up its doors for Rosh Hashana for the first time. And now for the second year in a row, the doors are closed. But we will be back in this shul because we choose to remain optimistic and we choose to remain hopeful. And oh my goodness, the pews will be full and we will sing together and we will pray together. But until then, we're going to do it at home. We're going to do it at home. I'm going to think of you when I sing the songs sitting in my front garden on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'm sure you'll be thinking of everybody as well. Let's sing some songs together. I'll ask everyone to stay on mute because Zoom just doesn't do singing together well. But I've got Ronnie here, and he's going to take the spotlight, and I'm going to stand at the back, and we're going to sing some Elwood classics. Okay, I'm going to stay, but you can join as well. Before we'll go on. Let's start with Avinu Malkeinu. Please sing along at home. Sing and dance like nobody's watching. Well, you can't really dance to Avinu Malkeinu, but sing.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu, ki eimanu ma'asim. Tzedakah v'chesed, aseh imanu tzedakah v'chesed, ve'oshiyenu, aseh imanu tzedakah v'chesed.
We spoke about Zachreinu L'chaim. We turn to our Creator and say, remember us for a life of meaning, for a life of good health, for a life of enough of this and only peace and only good things, for life the way we know it. Zachreinu L'chaim.
Zachreinu l'chalayim, melech hafetz b'chayim, v'chavos le'anu b'sefer ha'chayim, l'malcho Eloi kiyim chavayim.
And then we turn to the Aron HaKodesh and we would open it. We would open it and we would take it out, our precious Torahs. We would read from it. We would put it back. And right before we do so, we sing the beautiful song of Eitz Chaim Hi, the living tree, our traditions, our teachings, our Torah. That's what keeps us focused. That's what keeps us grounded. Eitz Chaim Hi l'machazikim ba.
Eitz Chaim l'machazikim ba, le'soyachem me'yosha
Friends, those last three words, Chadesh, Yameinu, Kekedem have never been so true, never been such an important prayer and wish. Renew for us the days of old. We don't want new normals. We want old normals. We want life as we know it. Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem. V'chol ma'aminim. Let's sing V'chol ma'aminim. V'chol ma'aminim. V'chol ma'aminim. She'u elenguna. Habochei uvoyedei Ginzein Yistarais V'chol ma'aminim. Answer me from home. V'chol ma'aminim She'u boychen kelayai Hagoye Mimaves Uvoyedem Yishtachas. And then perhaps to the highlight of the Rosh Hashana service every year, Rosh Hashana, when we say, Mi yechyeh u'mi yamus, who is going to live through this year and who sadly won't make it through this year. We turn to our Father in heaven and we say, we are in your hands. Life is so fragile. Just give us the best of everything. Give us the power to make every moment count, to love ourselves, to have compassion to ourselves, to love our family and to have compassion to our family. All the rest is nonsense. We've just got to focus on what truly matters, because tomorrow, who knows what tomorrow brings? Rosh Hashana. Rosh Hashana yitoseveidu u'v'yoyim tzotoi kippur yechasemu. Rosh Hashana yitoseveidu u'v'yoyim tzotoi kippur and perhaps we'll conclude with a prayer for peace for Oseh Shalom Bimromav, not the traditional one that we usually sing throughout the year, but the way we finish every service of Rosh Hashana and Yom Kippur at the end of Kaddish with Oseh Shalom. Ronnie.
Oseh Shalom Bimromav. Oyaseh Shalom Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru
Amen. Friends, this brings our pre-Rosh Hashanah Zoom to an end. Well, I'll mute you in a moment, but again, a Shana Tova Metuka, a heartfelt from the depth of my heart and soul. I'm going to miss you. Ronnie is going to miss singing in front of you. Our board will miss hosting you. And I know we will all miss each other, singing together and hearing the shofar together and greeting each other at the gate. It's not going to happen for another year, but we choose to remain positive. We choose to make the most out of this situation, even whilst we acknowledge the difficulties. Friends, Shana Tova, L'chaim, feel free to unmute yourselves if you're allowed to, if Rifki or Ronnie lets you. And let's wish each other a good Yom Tov. L'chaim.
Yom Tov,
Happy Yom Tov, everyone.
Happy
Yom
Chaim, everyone. Shana
John Tov, everyone. Shana Tova.
David and Leon.
Thank you for all the lovely messages. Thank you. Shana Tova.
Thank you. Rabbi. So much.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Hi, Alona.
Shana Tova, everyone.
Long
Tara,
time no
Grant, you're
see.
the best too. You're all the best.
Thank you.
Much love to all.
Thank you.
I die.
We'll
Bye,
leave it on for
everybody.
a couple of moments. You're welcome to stay or leave, and we'll shut it down in a minute.
Bye. We'll say goodbye.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you,
You're
Ronnie.
very welcome. Thank you.
Thank
Nice,
you,
Rabbi.
Rabbi,
Thank you,
very
Ronnie.
much.
His mother was
So much appreciated.
You're welcome, Jennifer.
All the best.
Shana tova, shana tova.
Tova.
Thank you for all your help during the week, Rabbi.
My pleasure. Thank
Hi,
you.
Ronnie.
Ronnie, they're saying hi.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on twice. Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Usually we say you can't have too much of a good thing, but we have Ronnie on twice tonight. It's brilliant.
He's in stereo.
Reese's in the Gold Coast. Good to see you. Much love. Enjoy your freedoms.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
Shul.
thank
Have us
you.
in mind.
Good to be with you all.
Beautiful.
Who is it?
Stay healthy here, everybody.
Oh, mein Zev. Sage sind.
It was lovely to see you, Ronnie.
Okay.
Shana tova. See you, everyone.
Shana tova.
Take care, everyone.
You see
Be well,
you-
Rabbi.
see you
All the
later.
best.
Thank you.
We'll call it